Hello, and thank you for joining me today. Transitioning into a management position can be both exciting and potentially overwhelming. The shift from individual contributor to leader requires confidence, solid communication, and a clearly defined action plan. This presentation on the elements of power for new leaders is the first segment of a series created to give new leaders the tools needed in order to effectively lead a team. Each segment will be based on the relevant laws of leadership that are presented in John C. Maxwell's The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. The role of individual power in organizations. Power is often described as a personal characteristic, and a frequent topic is how one person can influence or dominate another. Today I will start by examining the 5 sources of power as outlined in Organization Theory and Design by Richard Daft. Legitimate power is the authority granted by an organization that placed a person into a managerial role. As you will hear throughout this series, there are many skills that you will need to possess in order to truly become an effective leader well after you have been granted the authority. The next, reward power, stems from the ability to give out rewards such as a promotion, a raise, or simply positive reinforcement for a job well done. Coercive power is what is needed in order to have the tough conversations with your team members and when there are issues of performance or violation of company policies. Expert power is derived from an individual's knowledge and skill set of the tasks being performed by the department. You will hear more about this later as it directly correlates to your ability to influence others. Finally, we have referent power. This comes from the personal characteristics of a leader, which causes others to look up or admire that individual. Let's begin first with the subject of empowerment. There are many positive effects from empowering others within your department. The first is cost savings. Team members who perform tasks on a daily basis have an intimate understanding of how their jobs are done. By allowing them to suggest and make process changes that make their jobs more efficient, companies benefit by saving money. New ideas will not only create efficiencies and possibly more enhanced products and services from thoughts generated from all levels of the company, but it will also promote a collaborative environment, in turn making it a more effective organization. Employees who are empowered in their jobs feel a stronger sense of responsibility concerning productivity. They know that their ideas matter to the success of the company, so they tend to take a greater interest in improved efficiencies. Increased morale means that the team members will take less time off and productivity increases. Empowerment can also strengthen the relationship between the employee and the manager. Managers are seen as leaders and coaches as opposed to those that dictate policy and give demands. Finally, empowerment can allow the employees to make some of their own decisions. This helps increase the accountability, in turn increasing performance. Now let's look at empowerment according to John Maxwell. In the law of empowerment, only secure leaders give power to others. To lead others, we must be able to help them reach their potential. That means being on their side, encouraging them, giving them power, and helping them to succeed. The main ingredient in empowering others is a high belief in people. If you believe in others, they will believe in themselves. The best leaders have a strong sense of self-worth. They believe in themselves, their mission, and their people. If your natural inclination is to build and hold on to power, then you must experience a shift to become an empowering leader. Start by selecting your best people and setting them up for success. Train them, give them resources, and help them set goals that will help you and the organization. Leadership is effectively influencing individual and collective efforts to accomplish shared objectives. To illustrate the importance of influence, a Carnegie Institute of Technology study concluded that 15% of success is due to training, intelligence, and skill, while 85% has been attributed to the ability to influence people. I think you will see on our next slide, Maxwell does not refute this. In the law of influence, Maxwell boldly claims that the true measure of leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. And without the ability to influence others, you will not be an effective leader. For applying the law of influence, it is broken down into 6 factors that are used in order to exude your influence on your team: character, who you are; relationships, who you know; knowledge, what you know; intuition, what you feel; experience, where you've been; past success, what you've done; and ability, what you can do. Ask yourself in which of these factors you usually rely on when influencing others. Rate yourself from 1 to 10 on each of them, and then determine which areas you need to work on to becoming a more effective influencer. To be a great influencer, a leader should be able to apply all of the factors. Well, we are out of time for today. I hope you have seen value in this leadership series as you begin your journey into the world of leading people. To get a jump start on your knowledge, I would encourage everyone to begin reading the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. It will help for you to lay the foundation of the core principles needed in order to become an effective and respected leader for your career. Thank you, and I will see you next week.